Good morning and welcome to your daily weather operations brief. Starting off the day, we are seeing some cool morning temperatures paired with light and variable winds as we have high pressure building in overhead. As we move through the morning into those afternoon hours, we'll see these conditions largely remaining the same with dry conditions expected and upper level clouds streaming overhead. But other than that, no real significant operational concerns are anticipated for the remainder of the day, and it should be a nice day at that. Taking a brief glance at the radar, we are clear in the immediate vicinity, no reflectivity to speak of, so dry conditions persisting. And looking at this morning's surface analysis chart, we can see that a secondary cold front has since cleared the area. That is bringing in cooler and drier air that will continue to filter in throughout the day today. And we also have surface high pressure building in overhead, which is going to allow for plenty of that sunshine to come through. We'll see highs reaching the low to mid 60s. And after sunset, the next thing to make note of will be a disturbance moving in from the south. That's going to quickly move from the Gulf Coast towards the Carolinas tomorrow, and that will bring in our next chance of rain, especially across the southeastern portion of the region. And with that, most models do suggest that precipitation is largely going to be confined or more so concentrated over southeastern Virginia and northeastern North Carolina, with totals in those areas of a half an inch or in some places even more, while areas further west and northeast, such as our local area, are likely to see only a tenth or two of an inch as we move through tomorrow. As for our current weather observations out on the field, we do have some scattered clouds aloft at 20 and 25,000 feet with unrestricted visibility. Winds are light out of the northwest, and temperatures currently coming in at 51 degrees with a relative humidity of 71%. Looking at the most recent satellite scan here, satellite imagery of the local area, we can see those upper level clouds streaming up overhead. They do again look to be light, and we'll continue to see such throughout a majority of the day. And then off to the west, we can see some clearing as that high pressure and that drier air from the north begins to overspread more of the region. For the model run of today, this is the HER high-resolution model looping on a 24-hour loop, and we can see we do remain dry. This is current. And then tomorrow we'll see the rain approaching from the south as that low or that disturbance skirts by through the Carolinas. But other than those rain chances on Saturday working their way in right there, we do remain dry. We're modeled to remain dry for the remainder of the day. Looking at the 24 hours of the day, the 24 hours ahead, we can anticipate to see those temperatures climbing into the low to mid 60s, a high around 62. We'll see plenty of sunshine throughout a majority of the day, clouds building in early tomorrow, and winds generally remaining light and variable throughout the day, undergoing a couple shifts in the next 24 hours, but should remain well below wind advisory criteria. And we have greens across the board, indicating no concern of any operational hazards for the next 24 hours. And to round us off, the short-term forecast for Saturday, looking at cloudy conditions and a chance of midday rain, as well as a slight chance of low-level cloud cover and a high that is a bit cooler, around 60 or in the upper 50s. And then Saturday night, greens across the board. See mostly clear conditions as that system pulls away, a low in the mid-50s, around 45. And then for Sunday, partly cloudy with slightly breezy conditions working their way into our area. We'll also see temperatures trending upwards and a high around 60, trending into the low 60s as we continue on. That is going to conclude the daily weather operations brief. If everyone has a wonderful morning, and we will be back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook.